All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Bounce Design Labs, new product alert. Here we go. Playfully, I'm calling these the Burrito. And should we call it the Burrito Grande? Burrito Max? The Burrito Plus? I don't know. Apple's been doing this crazy stuff where it's naming its phones, all sorts of different stuff. And they just released or announced the release of their iPhone 15. So anyhow, before I digress, I want to get into this. So what exactly is this? Well, it's a stuff sack. It's basically a lightweight, ultra lightweight tote. This is made with a 210D ripstop fabric, and I'm going to open up. Let's go through the gray one. I'll put this off to the side. We will go through the gray one real quick. And so it basically, so as you see, I took it out of the pack. It unrolls. It was all rolled up kind of like this. It unrolls, and then you just flip it over. Boom. And there you go. 15 liters of really whatever. I'll just zoom it out real quick so you guys get an idea. Yeah, so 15 liters of whatever you want to store in here. So what do you got? Everything is coated in this 210D, ultra lightweight ripstop. Very good quality. If you guys have seen any of our recent bags, I've been using this as a liner. Again, very good. So it's got a pocket over here. If you want to just drop some, I don't know, wallet or iPhone or Android phone or whatever floats your boat. And inside you have basically an unlined cavity. I shouldn't say it's like, it is unlined, but at the same time, this is a taffeta-backed fabric. So this is not it doesn't have like any lamination layers or anything like that, but it does have embedded interwoven ripstop. So here we have the inside of the bag, pretty straightforward. It's a nice size tote. Like I said, 15 liters on this one, very lightweight. You take the zipper, close it up, and now you have a nice secure carry. I mean, nothing's gonna fall out of it and so forth. So that is the inside of it. Then on the outside, you have this loop panel over here. So you got a 2-inch wide loop panel over here. And I could take a really quick measurement on the video, take out my tape measure, and we're at 8 inches across. So it's 8 inches across, 2 inches in height. And then you also have a Velcro pocket right over here. Again, you guys know we like to use magnets a lot. I opted not to do magnets on this one because we are going for that ultra lightweight type of carry. And we decided to use Velcro. And I mean, really nice little pocket. Don't really need it, obviously, in a tote like this, but it's nice to have, so we put it in there anyway. So again, loop panel here, pocket behind, another pocket inside, big main cavity. So there you go. That's the 15-liter unit. Then we have the big one, the Grande, if you will. And I playfully called it a burrito because it kind of reminds me of a burrito from Chipotle. If you look at it when it's rolled up, it looks like a burrito that you would get at Chipotle. And who doesn't love Chipotle? So anyway, so you open this up. It comes with its own, carrying case right over here. Kind of like an umbrella cover almost. And it's made out of the same fabric, color matched and everything. So we're just going to pull this out. Cover goes to the side. Same thing. Unroll it, right? I'm going to fold it over. And boom. There you go. Now you have the same exact tote, but much larger. This one here is a 30-liter. So, otherwise, pretty much the same exact design. You have a loop panel over here. This one's still 2 inches high, but a little bit longer, about 10 inches long. 10 inches long off the tape. Same thing over here. You got a pocket. Obviously, the pocket is, 10 inches because it's a bigger bag. You have some really good stitch work. Got some box stitches going on. Did some bar tack work on these just to kind of give it a little bit. I wouldn't call it a load lifting type of situation, but they do hold a good amount of weight. I mean, we tried them with all sorts of stuff that people would normally carry, mainly groceries, gallons of milk, heavy bottles of soda, that type of thing. Holds up just fine. So over here on the inside, same exact thing. This one's a little hard to keep open because it's so big, it's like massive. So this is actually 30 liters. Right, there you go. Now you guys got a good visual of it. So this one's 30 liters. Again, same fabric used throughout. You got the 210D ripstop over here in the scarlet red colorway. So you got your pocket right over here. You got your pocket right over here. You got your loop panel, and then your main cavity over here. And this thing is nice. Like, this thing is big. I would say that this is probably like what maybe like a medium to a large tote from, you know, some other brands. But of course they don't give you, you know, zippers and everything. It's just like a kind of like a bag. So this one here's got zippers on top, right? You want, and you just close the zipper up, and you're basically good to go. So we got two sizes over here. Again, the 30 liter and the 15 liter. And I'll put dimensions up on the website and the promo materials and everything. But I did want to give you guys, I'm going to take out my, I'm going to take out this shipping scale here, which is good to 110 pounds. And I want you guys to be able to kind of see that. There we go. So let's just tear this so we're at 0. And first I wanted to, let's do the small one first. I'm just going to kind of roll it up a little bit so it'll sit on the scale so you guys get an accurate representation of how heavy or how light it is. So this one here, as you guys can see, it weighs in right at, oh, hold on, we got a little thread missing. There you go. It weighs in right at about 7.8 ounces, roughly 7.8 ounces on the small one. So again, very ultra lightweight. So naturally the larger one, it's going to be heavier because it's, you know, holding twice the volume, but shouldn't be twice the weight. Let's check it out. So we're going to put this over here. And this one comes in right at about 10.5 ounces. All right, so 10.5 ounces, 10.5 ounces on this one. And I'm going to put that over here. And then we also have the cover for the large one. If anybody, I don't know, anybody wants the weight on the cover. The weight on the cover is 1 ounce. And I bet you a lot of that weight on the cover is just this closure, the plastic hardware on it. The weight on the cover on the small one, oh, got to get it on the scale. Is 0.9 ounces, so just a little shy of an ounce. And there you go. So that is the burrito and the larger version of the burrito. I'll figure out a cool name. I am leaning towards Burrito Grande just because I think it fits. But there you go. These are some products that I have ready to go, and I will. By the time you guys are looking at this video, I'm sure for the majority of you that are looking at this video later on, it should be available on the website. You know, we have plenty of these ready to go. All right, so this is really, really good for people are going to ask me like, hey, who is this for? I think that this is for the person that, you know, this is for somebody like me, right? Like, I go out with either a backpack or a sling or something like that, and then always, like, I don't know, I go to a farmer's market or I go somewhere where I end up like, oh, I need to have this, I need to have that. Like, now I have nowhere to put it and I'm walking around. So this is for that kind of person. So basically, I'm going to fold it up. Just fold it in half, I found. There's a lot of different ways to fold it. I folded it in thirds, and you can get it a little bit tighter, a little bit smaller in there. If you fold it really tight, you can get it like really, really small in the pouch. But I generally, you know, like, I generally just fold it up like that, you know. And I just toss it back in the pouch. Same thing with the larger one, you know, I just fold it up in half, toss it back in the pouch. There's really no rhyme or reason on how to do it. I just find that if you roll it, again, where the burrito name comes from, you roll it up nice and tight, boom, put it back in a slip cover, and, you know, you're pretty much good to go. So again, yeah, you know, this is for keeping in your car, so you go out and you want to grab some groceries, and it's always good to have a bag. Or, you know, like, it's a really good thing to keep in your pack. I found that, so I was recently carrying around the Carryology collaboration with Mystery Ranch, the Dragon. And I fit both of these in one of the side pockets because the side pocket on that is just so massive. But, again, you can put it in a lot of different side pockets. Like, one of my favorites is, you know, the Citadel. So you can squeeze it in the side pocket of those. Those are made out of tweave, so it's kind of compresses it. Anything with ultra stretch side pockets. It fits really, really good on the inside of our Checkmate tote, the Omni tote rather, but in the Checkmate colorway is the one that I'm using right now. So it fits really good in the Omni tote. You can just put it, for those of you that own one or those of you that have seen the pictures and reviews of one, it has internal pockets, slip pockets that, you know, good for water bottles, good for stuff like this, good for pouches, good for umbrellas, whatever. and you can slip it in there. And I mean, if not anything else, to be honest with you, I was carrying a 15-liter bullet by GoRuck, and I actually found, again, this is not a feature of the bag or anything, but I actually found a cool way to carry it. I just stuffed it all rolled up all the way at the bottom of the bag, and it seats really nicely on the bottom. And then like I put my iPad and my laptop on top of it, so it kind of like gave it a little false bottom type of situation where it's got a little extra padding. And obviously I would rather have my laptop hitting this than hitting the floor. So that was a cool little, I guess, cool little perk of it. But yeah, that's pretty much straightforward. It's a really good product, well-made product, really straightforward, like I said. And I think you guys will enjoy it a lot, and you will find it very, very useful. Just, you know, keep a couple in your car, you know, throw one in your bag, you know, take it to work with you. You never know, you know, your spouse calls you, hey, honey, pick this up, you know, yada, yada, yada. Now you have something. All right. Hope you guys enjoy.